because all of it is just like, And
hey
y'all,
followed by why?
What?
Followed by why?
How are we all doing this evening? I hope everyone is well. So yeah, that's just the beginning of our very lackluster commentary on these extremely lackluster episodes.
You're right, Jake. You're right. You're absolutely correct.
I said it last night. It is very reminiscent of the season that shall not be named of another TV show that we love.
Good, that first season.
First and second.
First and second were great.
Yeah.
Listen, I think they starting to like your
channel. What's going on, boo? What happened?
I said, I think they're starting to like your channel because I just got a notification.
Oh, did you get the notification?
I got a notification too. I got one too.
What?
Hey, all right.
Your
notification game's going on.
I might shut your mouth. What?
and I don't even have it open. So yeah, I saw nothing.
I
usually know what's going on, Muhammad. What's going on, Haymaker?
Yeah, this is trash. I'm just like, I'm
sad.
sad. I'm real sad.
Look, my name says it all.
I'm so sad. Because the actors, they really enjoyed working together on this project, and this is how it has to end. Yeah. And I know they had to be sitting in the dry read, like.
Exactly. Because all of them were so committed, and they have such great chemistry. Like, they're genuinely friends outside of this shit. So, oof. No, we just started. We just started. You are right on time.
You can just feel it feels like we've been talking about this disappointment for a while, but we haven't. We just
but we haven't.
We just got here.
Yeah, we just started. Yeah, we're already just like
yeah. Like, I really debated how many notes I actually wanted to take, and I think for each episode I have like 3/4 of a page.
Listen, ma'am, I wanted to put this all in one video.
One sentence.
To do a one stream season, because that's how I felt about it at the end. I was like, they need to break the episodes down. What the fuck for?
Yeah. Fair. That's fair. Yeah. Because every episode is basically some stuff happen.
Yeah.
Are we going to get the answers to all of our questions?
No.
Absolutely not. Who the fuck did y'all think that we were asking for logical shit? No, absolutely not. We get no answers. We get a whole bunch of more stuff, and then we get a little Easter egg at the end that says we might be back.
And they're not coming back.
That's that, and they ain't coming back.
They better. I don't want them to come back.
No, not like this.
Yeah.
Not unless you are bringing everybody back that you had in the first season and doing something better and not revamping. Continue. Do not reboot. Do not ever reboot this.
Fix it.
Seriously, yeah. Don't pull a Charmed. Do not pull a Charmed. Ew. Don't do that.
Yeah, like John said, just let the show die.
Yeah, just let it be what it is.
It literally died. They literally murdered it very slowly, and I don't appreciate it. No shade. No, all the shade.
Talk about.
I'm giving all the shade.
Over here is super shady. I got a full canopy. The shade.
Listen, we're covered now. We are covered
in the shade.
We are in shadows.
Like, bitch, it's almost dark. Like, it is.
We are.
It's nighttime up over here. We are
in the mountains of Mordor with no light. Like, girl, we stuck. That's where I am. I've moved on to Lord of the Rings. That's where.
He just switched.
Yeah, so I'm like episode 1 of Lord of the Rings. That's the end of Umbrella Academy.
She could switch shows entirely.
Oh my gosh. I'd rather discuss the ending and skip over episode 5 completely, where I was just staring at the screen like, why?
There's a couple little tidbits we and honestly that kind of was my plan, but there are a couple little tidbits in 5 that we can go on.
All right, let's
yes, okay. So Haymakers is Slim Shady. I like it. Jake is pulling Dr. Eclipse. So I'm gonna call him Dr. Eclipse. All right. Luke is 6 feet of shade. That fits.
I promise you I won't
spoilers.
spoil.
Hold on.
No,
what do you mean no spoilers?
No, for Lord of the Rings.
No.
I
Okay,
switched.
yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
I was
that's
wondering what they were talking about.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't.
We're not gonna spoil. No,
I haven't even watched it. Yeah, I haven't even watched it.
We're come back next week, and that's when we're going to talk about the rings.
A side note: whoever is doing the wigs on the Lord of the Rings needs to go ahead and get hired for House of the Dragon because the wigs was wigging.
What is going on with these House of the Dragon wigs?
It's like they're better, but
look, at least they were better than season 1, though.
Lord of the Rings wigs. Oh, I'm like, well, I would snatch these home. They were like, what happened? We are missing a $10,000 wig. Girl, I don't know what happened to it.
What? Oh, I don't know what happened.
Me at Halloween,
you know
like
what? Laying it down.
Wait, are you watching? You're watching The Rings of Power, but you didn't watch Lord of the Rings. Actually, you know what? You didn't need to watch Lord of the Rings to watch Rings of Power. So yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just started.
Only thing I would suggest is to definitely make sure you watch season 1 first.
Oh yeah, you definitely need to watch season 1, or you're gonna be confused.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you will not understand anything. Okay, so yeah, the biggest issue that I had with episode 5, this whole, and I saw it coming, but I still hated it. Okay, we are men on film right now. Hated it. Lila and 5 in the lost time stream of love.
I was over here. I was like,
girl, one of my friends told me she's only watched like a few episodes, and she's like, I don't like this chemistry thing they have going with 5 and Lila. I didn't pick up on that early.
I was hoping they wouldn't do it
because there wasn't any chemistry, but they forced it. And I just saw the building blocks coming. As soon as they started doing all the smiling and looking around the corner and blushing, wiping off the crumbs and shaving the beards,
you, pulling a piece of glass out of your foot.
Like, because it's Lila. When has Lila ever not been able to take a beating that would kill all of us, and she would still pop back up like, hold on, let me pop my hip back into place. Okay, let's go. Lila does not need to be babied in any way, shape, or form, no matter what she breaks.
She was in the same asylum.
That little piece of glass in her foot made her into a baby. Like, oh, help me, 5.
Well, it was a sizable piece of glass.
I know you need assistance pulling it out, but I'm just like, my God,
it was a nice little chunk.
This is all I got.
She could have pulled it out herself, but still, like,
the one thing that I will say though is, even in all of this, Lila is still Lila, because the minute she found out, and not even the minute, because she didn't even give it a full minute, she gave it enough time just to say, how long have you had this fucking information?
I want to go home.
5 is like 5 months. And she just looked at him. You know what? Snatched the book. Did she say not one word? She went and grabbed the bag and started packing immediately. And that was an appropriate response. And here's why I don't have smoke with Lila on this whole situation at all.
Because she thought they were stuck forever.
Because she thought they were stuck forever. And like she said, when 5 said, well, what is all this? It's survival, bruh. It's literally survival. Y'all are literally, unless I'm mistaken, y'all are the only 2 people. Y'all are here on Thanos's escape vacation planet after he did the snap. This is where y'all are. This is the only ideal place that y'all have gotten to. There's nobody else. So yeah, and you're lost in the time strip. It's only been a couple hours for everybody else, but it's been years for them. So yeah. It makes sense really for the human dynamic. It makes sense, period. But especially for Lila, because Lila's always going to do what she got to do to be okay for herself. And the minute she found out she could go back home to her babies, because again, let's remember, Lila is always about her babies. Does she love
Jake?
Does she love Diego? Yes.
You take it back.
But what did he say?
You take it back, Jake.
Oh, absolutely not. We will not speak that into the ether. You shut your face this minute. You know what? You know what, Jake? You know what? No. Hey, Jake. You know what? 50 points from Gryffindor. Okay? We're not playing today.
Going home.
You go sit in the corner and you think about what you just did.
You go home. That is disgusting.
You think about what you just said.
I'm like, I can't.
Animal Chang, greetings. 7 years is a long time to hold out.
It is. Right. I get
that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not giving them no.
It's still just gross.
Yeah, it makes
still
sense.
Gross.
But you spend 7 years in isolation with the person.
I get that.
You have no hopes of getting back to your original timeline. I can understand them. And honestly, as
the body has needs.
As time ticked by further and further, I was just like, oh my God, they're gonna fucking hook up. Like,
they don't. I mean,
it was like 1 year, 3 years, 2 years. I was like,
girl, by the time it got to 3 years, I said that's when they started doing the little. I said, oh shit.
Once I saw the 1 year, I was like, the fuck.
Me too. Right.
A year. I was like, bitch, you got whole kids.
Yes, like, thank you, sir. I'm glad you understand what you did wrong. Thank you.
I'm so disappointed in the fact that y'all was out here, and this is why y'all should have told y'all family what the fuck was going on with this damn subway.
Immediately, exactly. See, if the season would have been, we just found some crazy shit. I know there's stuff going on here, but I think it's warranted to go check out what's down here because we could probably use this. And then let that be the breakaway side quests. Everybody is on the train and some crazy shit is happening and all those different worlds that we got to see little bits of. I think they would have done better utilizing the subway for that. But they didn't do that, and that's fine. But my beef, I said here for everything that happened, I don't have beef with Lila because, again, Lila always stays true to Laya. I expect her to do some extracurricular shit or just to have different feelings about stuff than everybody else. 5, you little asshole.
Well, you gotta think about it. This is the second time being stuck.
No, and I understand that, but he already knew what the situation was. He already knew.
It didn't matter.
And for him supposing to be so wise and thinking he knows everything and always knows better than other people, much like they daddy, he should have been able to properly calculate and see this coming, which is why he hid the book for 5 fucking months. So 5, again, you played yourself, bro.
I thought that was hilarious.
Very stupidly too. Like you
she
really
was packing that bag, shit. And he was like, "But wait a minute, what about us?" And she was like, "What are you talking about, Michael Jackson? What about us?" I'm like, "Oh shit, girl, look at you, about to mock him. You're gonna mock him." Yeah, that's it. 5 was just in love. He was like, "This is the first time I've been trapped in a disaster situation with somebody,
with an actual vagina.
The first time I was carrying around a fucking mannequin,
and it didn't even have a bottom half.
No, it was just top. No."
That's why he didn't tell her about the book because he didn't want to go back. What does he have to go back to?
Hold on.
Which was very
I think
selfish.
This might be my driver. Continue.
Okay. Which was very selfish because she has a whole ass family.
That's what I said too. I'm like,
not even just her husband, but like
kids, mother, father, uncles, aunts in the house.
Yeah, so when he gave her the book, he's like, "Oh, who are you gonna go back to? A broken marriage?" She's like, "Bro, my children." Like.
My family.
Did you forget? I birthed 3 kids.
I'm like, it makes me sound like Michael Jackson. That's what I feel like.
Yo, they're beatboxing and shit.
I've got nothing. I feel bad for him. I do feel bad for him because he's the youngest, like physically. And mentally, he is the most complicated because he had to go through the time and reliving. But I'm just like, sir, you should have known better. I know you love her now, but there's nothing you can do. There's a way back home. There's a way back home, and home is home.
You got to go home. Like you got to go home. Around in your little fairy wonderland where it's just the 2 of you and no other humans
eating strawberries and fruits and shit.
Throwing strawberries at each other and shit and making bracelets. No, you gotta go back.
And especially when they did go back, him having an attitude, I thought that shit was hilarious. I was rolling because I knew he wouldn't be able to hold nothing. He wouldn't be able to hold a cup on a plate on a table in the snow, nothing. Just in a house, just knocking shit over. I just knew it.
His ass had a full ass attitude.
Oh my gosh.
And another point too, the way they had to try to explain it to Diego and he wasn't believing them. If they had just been upfront about all this subway shit in the first place, maybe this wouldn't even have happened. Maybe, it wouldn't have been Diego so suspicious.
He would have understood.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were stuck for 7 years, but it was only like 2 or 3 hours had passed in the actual world.
Yeah.
So yeah, it wasn't suspicious that they were gone because they all went their separate ways on the mission to figure it out. So yeah, they said only a few, Elizabeth, they only said a few hours had passed. It was either 2 or 3 hours had passed.
Yeah,
when they got back.
Just a few hours.
Because everybody was so confused while Lila was hugging people so hard. And it was like, girl, we just
I thought that was funny. I thought it was funny how she was just like loving up on everybody, and everybody was like, okay, yep. Calm down.
The girl was like, Mommy, you can release me, Mother.
You're pushing my face.
Mother, you can release me. Thank you so much, Mother. You can let me go. I appreciate you letting me go.
I don't know why too. I got a little kick out of how they kept telling everybody to take their shoes off.
Listen, that's real life. The only people in my house who don't have to take shoes off is my dad and my grandma, because I know my dad ain't, because he never takes his shoes off at people's house because he don't like that. And my grandma, because I'm not about to make her take her shoes off because that's my grandma.
That's grandma. Yeah, you can't be like, Grandma, you better take your damn shoes off.
Absolutely not. Like everybody else, get the fucking shoes off. So I get that, but I really liked when they were having their discussion with Diego, Five, and Lila. The other three were on the couch like,
oh, that was so good. Allison was like, should we leave? We should leave. Klaus was like, we are not leaving.
No, we are not. And Luther was like, absolutely not.
We are staying right here for all of this tea. We're going to get it all
set.
And then when Diego was like, there's something between you guys, and they didn't deny it, everybody on the couch was like, oh, shit.
That was my favorite part of episode 5. They were like,
mine too.
They was like, oh my God, like, I can't believe this. They was like, shh, listen, hold on, what are you saying?
You know, you be hitting your friend like, shh.
Yeah. Like,
shut up. They're talking.
It was so funny, but I'm like, Five should. I feel bad because now he's got to sit in this. And Diego too. I feel really bad for Diego because Diego spent the majority of the season like regretting his decision to settle down with Lila and regretting his family and being disappointed that he can't do all these amazing, exciting things he built up in his mind that he could do. And it takes going to the CIA and getting his shit crushed and coming back home and being like,
so was that what changed for him?
Yeah, him going there.
I was like, where'd this change come from? Because all of a sudden he's like, oh, Lila, oh my God, I love you so much.
Hold on. Wait. Sorry, just caught the tail end of that. Yes, I chuckled very heartily when it came to the couch commentary. That was my favorite part of that also. But Diego, again, this is one of the moments where I have to give another asterisk next to Luther's name because Diego, Luther told you this bullshit in episode 1.
But he didn't listen.
Episode 1. And it took you this long to see this man that is on his third divorce with no relationship with his kids.
Yep, that's what
telling you that, this job ruined my life. And now you get it? So you, to fix yourself, especially after, again, another reason I'm not giving Lila no smoke. She told him, hey, before she, plugged him up to the machine, I think we need a break. You were on notice, my guy. So you can't be mad. And you know you were fucking up. So for you to be doing all this extra shit in this episode, no, I'm sorry. I don't feel bad for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it took going to the CIA and thinking that he was a part of something special, even when Luther was smart enough to be like, this is legs and eggs. I was rolling when he said that. I was like,
I was done. I was
like, that makes so much sense because that's exactly what it is. It's legs and eggs. You're
Luther
just
picked up on that shit. Diego was so caught up just with being in the CIA. God, CIA. He was like, these are the guys.
Everybody.
He's like Bin Laden, Castro. He's naming all these high profile cases of these guys. This chick's over here drinking. There's one dude like sniffing shit.
Sniffing glue. I'm like,
there's a cat.
You could tell this was not the place that was the elite of the elites, as he was being told this area was.
I walked where they go to die.
Come on, when he walked in, I was like, why are you here?
Even the first person they met, the guy he introduced him to, looked like a bag of garbage. Like he didn't look like anything, like any sort of agent of anything.
Of any stature, anything. Like what makes you think somebody would look like this sitting down here with responsibility?
A big time CIA agent. And why are they all in the office, first of all? Bro. Y'all just sit in the office and this was the CIA. Y'all
That's how I feel at work. That's how I feel at work. They're like, oh my gosh, you guys are so important. And without you, we wouldn't run. And I was like, yeah, I know that. But they was like, okay, well, everybody, well, you're out of dress code. And I was like, my dress code is coming into work and doing my job. That's what my dress code is. My dress code is, you haven't seen like during the whole entire COVID, like the 2 years that everybody was at home. They didn't come in not once for us. We were sitting in here by ourselves. And I was like, okay, no, I'm not changing my outfits. I'm walking around with my house shoes on. I'm wearing sweats. I'm wearing t-shirts. You're going to see anime. You're going to see video games. You're going to see television shows on my shirt. Okay, you're lucky if I come in with my hair done. I'm going to be asleep. I got a pillow. I got a blanket. I have all of my necessities at my desk. I got cans of Pepsis. I got snacks. I'm going to have all of this stuff at my desk, and there's nothing you can do about it because I can just get up and leave. And then you will be in a lurch because while y'all was at home, we was here. So I don't want to hear it. Okay. So knowing that and knowing what I do, bro, seeing him as soon as he walked in there, I was like, they on the way out. They're just sitting there until they retire.
Yeah, these are people just waiting to collect pensions.
Yes, that's how I feel right now. And I got 14 years.
But the funniest part was that Diego was so
enamored,
happy to be in the CIA.
He didn't even pay attention.
He didn't even care.
Like, bruh. And Luther was like, while you down here doing
Luther's
this,
dumbass picked up on it.
I'm going upstairs to see what he really knows and why we're in legs and eggs. And I was like,
I'm gonna go see why he dropped us off at daycare, CIA daycare, and go see where the real business is.
Yeah, but I did laugh at Luther when he got up there. He ripped that whole front off. I'm like, damn it, Luther.
God damn it, Luther.
Like, you were on the right path until you ripped that whole damn front off. And I'm like, you can't even.
And then he got busted. First he got busted by Derek, and then he got busted by Ribbons and Derek.
But I'm like, I thought it was really neat that they threw in that that Ribbons was a part of the umbrella people, the keepers.
The keepers.
I hollered. And even when Luther went back downstairs and was trying to tell him, let's get the hell out of here. Shit's hot. He's like, no, we got to stay here. And he was like, I have just did a thing and I fought in the elevator.
He had a whole Captain America elevator situation.
He did. And I'm like, I had to punch your boss is on the floor calling for backup.
He's out there. Yeah.
We gotta go.
He's out there on the floor. We got to get the fuck out of here. And exactly. I hate that they don't ever like talk. Like they don't communicate. He should have said was, look, Ribbons and all them just attacked me on the elevator. We got to go.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, he's just like, we got to go.
No.
Bro.
It's also how absurd Diego is to not notice shit.
Listen.
This man, first of all, he came back and his pants are off. And the only thing you could think to say is, why are your pants off? And go back to your dumbass conversation. Bruh.
Mm-mm.
Diego. Mm-mm. Calm your bullshit, please.
But that's why last episode when we were talking about the suits and how they looked weird, I was like, them suits are made to come off because they're stripper suits. I'm like, we're gonna see them thighs next episode.
So all the dad bod issues that Diego has been having now, of course, the marigold is now settled in his system, so he has his abs back miraculously. So that was the reason his shirt was pulled off.
You're right, Elizabeth. The Umbrella team does not know how to communicate at all. They can't even talk about dinner.
No, they're horrible. And I can't even really blame them for it because look at their daddy.
That's the most annoying thing for me a lot of the times is when they just cannot communicate to each other.
Yep.
Like when they're in the middle of a battle and they're arguing. Like I can't stand. I think it's so fucking stupid.
Speaking of in the middle of a battle and arguing, 5, get out your fucking feelings.
No, get in
your
feelings.
The world is ending, and here your dumbass is trying to fight for a woman that already told you she don't want you.
Listen, he's young. He's in love. He for the first time with an actual person.
This is his third lifetime. He's an old ass man.
63
years old. He is an old ass man.
This is the first time he's been in love with an actual person with a hole. Okay.
I don't give a fuck.
This is the first time.
He gets no quarter from me.
That's what I'm like. I get you being obsessed, but sir, nobody gives a fuck. That's what that is.
All this shit is about to pop off, and you just say, "Fuck it, I'm out."
But Aiden, the actor, did really good. He was really in them feelings. You were really in them feelings, sir. I
absolutely love Aiden.
Feelings, and that's why I was laughing so hard, because I was like, man, he really playing this like he's in love, and he is in love. But
like when he was in the living room,
yes,
and Diego was like, "Yo, don't talk to my wife like that. What the fuck you gonna do about it, fuck face?" Oh, okay, hold on, 5.
Hey, and that's what people on the couch, they were like, "Whoa, 5!" Really?
Right, everybody looked out like, "Oh,
5!
Wait
That's
a second.
Real serious. What do you? Why
Something
you think
extra is going on here?" And again, kudos to Allison, because Allison is trying to keep a little bit of peace and decorum. And she looks over like, "Hey, should we get? No, we are not going anywhere."
No, thank you. No, thank you. I said,
no. Klaus had his popcorn. He's.
I'd be like, like, girl, did you already say it?
Hilarious. Absolutely.
Like, oh my God. Absolutely. Let me sit down and be quiet and listen. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. They had to. That's why they did it. They waited on purpose. Because I was like, how old is he for real? As soon as this happened, I was like, let me go to IMDb. How old is this kid? Okay. He is not 20. Well, next month he'll be 21. He's 20 right now.
Yeah, he's the youngest in the cast, I think, is what they always said, which was hilarious because he's always played the oldest, technically.
Yeah. So that means at the start of the season, he was like 16?
At the start of the series?
At the start of the series, it's 16, 17, yeah.
I think he might have been the same age as
he's playing like 11, 12-year-old, right?
No, I think he's playing the same age he is. Like, it just matched. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh.
Okay.
That's 11, 12. That's really young. I didn't mean that young. But like, I guess like 15, 16?
Yeah, he was playing the age he was almost in every season. So he's almost grown. So I know, and that's why I was asking at the beginning when they were in the birthday party, he was holding the alcohol but not drinking, and I was like, wait a minute, how old is he? Because he's holding it. Because before he didn't hold it. They pretended to drink, and they were like, oh yeah, get a shot. And his glass was always empty. Like, oh yeah, a shot. But it was always an empty glass. This time he had like a whole beer in his hand, but he wasn't drinking it. It was always like about to, and he had to say something about to. And I was like, he's not drinking it.
Oh, I thought he was drinking it. I never caught that he never actually took a sip.
He never took a sip because he's
I saw him holding it, so I just assumed he was drinking it.
That's when first time I had to look up his age, and I was like, oh,
that's what you were supposed to assume.
Yep. And I was like, oh yeah, he's not 21 yet. And then when they did this, and I was like, wait a minute, how old is he really? Because I know he's over 18, but he's not 20. Is he where is the age? Because this is yucky.
Right, yeah, Klaus did call it.
Yakkery Binks.
Yakkery Binks.
Listen, he's adorable. He's a little adorable cutie pie.
He kind of pulled what's the boy's name from The Veil? Little Sweet Robin.
Sweet Robin.
Yeah.
Puberty punched him in the face, and he came out looking like Neville.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you saying Sweet Robin is hot?
He's adorable. I would never say hot because he's so young. He's adorable.
I mean, I'm not trying to look at him like that, but I think he's very handsome. Adorable. Now.
He's adorps.
Hey, Lady B. Indeed.
Make the bad man fly. Indeed.
Make the bad man fly.
Absolutely. Nothing had me cracking up when he popped off that titty, and I was like, oh, he's like 12.
Full teeth on the nipple, like,
oh no.
Bruh. Speaking in full sentences.
Oh my God.
Come on, man.
Sweet Robin is a character from Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Sorry. That's all roads always lead back to Thrones.
Listen, the way. But what else happened this episode besides that? Oh yeah, the Ben and Jennifer shit, right?
Yeah, there was some of them. Yeah, once they got to where they were going, and she was feeling bad, and he had apparently now has no more problem solving skills, so he just lays down with her, and they end up looking like the Fly and Quasimodo had a kid, and it was them.
See, to me, it reminded me of the thing from Resident Evil. Like the little embryo that's surrounded by the viscera.
He said he had no problem solving skills.
He didn't. He could have called his family. He could have called.
Tried to call 911. He He tried.
I'm saying he in the Sparrow Academy, he was number 1.
Bruh, no, he not.
How?
Bruh, he literally just laid down with her. He was like, "Oh, you feel bad? Let me just lay here with you."
The worst. And also a thing that's, and me and the boys talked about it last night, but the thing that really got me where it comes to Ben here really stems from Victor, because this is not your brother. This is a fuck shit asshole clone that has been a dick to y'all from minute 1 of meeting you. Why do you care so much about him?
I don't understand.
Where's all this love for? Just like how you fixed in your brain to know that isn't actually your dad that raised you, that did all the horrible things. Fix it in your brain that this ain't your fucking Ben. Our sweetheart Ben crossed over. He's gone. May he still rest in peace.
Yeah. I never understood why Victor was so dead set on saving this.
It made no sense to me.
This not your Ben. This ain't the dude you grew up with. This ain't some asshole you got from another timeline.
I'd have been like, shoot both of them. Sorry, do what you did in our timeline.
If the roles were reversed, Ben would shoot you
quickly.
He wouldn't do anything to save you. So why are you so hard set on saving this dude?
It's so weird. It's so weird.
It was
but
stupid.
I'm like, okay.
See, that's the thing though. 5 did not break up the marriage.
The marriage is already broken.
Diego cried for a couple minutes and that was it. Yeah, the marriage was already broken. Look, in Lila's brain, she was on a break. Okay, she told that man, "Hey, I need a break."
Not even that. She had 7 years for her to be on that break. Like she's broken.
Elizabeth's other comment though, she said,
"And then
Ben is there. He destroyed the world."
Listen,
wild.
Facts.
Well, that's what happened with Luther. Well, Luther also got married, and the world got destroyed.
Okay, yeah.
Where is Sloan? Hashtag. Where is Sloan?
Where's the rest of the timelines? I'm surprised they didn't show her at the end.
Wait, Meeks. Let me tell you what's kind of awesome about that. Before you jumped in, me and Sphinx were talking, and Sloan came up, and I said, Sloan, they should pay us a consultant fee because we just came up with how they could continue if they wanted to. The marigold that's flattering around, Sloan is in the time slip train. Some kind of how, I don't know how. She pops back up, shit starts going haywire. And
what was her ability? Was it like
I don't remember. I don't remember. No, somebody Google.
Anybody
real quick.
Chat, know,
chat room. Do y'all know what did Sloan do? What was her power?
Like mental, like.
What happened to the other 43 kids with Marigold? They probably were taken out.
She could manipulate gravity.
Oh, she would have been hella fucking useful.
Manipulate gravity.
Allowing her or others to float midair.
Why couldn't we keep Sloan and give Ben's ass?
Because we needed Ben.
For nothing.
We needed a reason to talk about Ben.
Ugh.
Yeah. No.
I guess.
So that happened in 5. And then also in episode 5, wasn't the Gene and Jean? Yeah. We found out that Psy is not Psy, and we all knew that. We just didn't know exactly who was wearing that skin at the time. But then when the skin needed to be changed, and it was changed quite brutally, I thought it was kind of funny because I think it only happened when it happened because Gene was in his jealous feels. And he was like, "Nah, Psy, you gotta get the fuck out of here, okay?
Gene
I don't care."
He had this dude at gunpoint. He was like, "I'm about to shoot your kneecaps out. Get the fuck out of here.
Come on.
My wife is feeling
Back
you
off.
Way too much.
Back off.
You need to go
off."
He clocked that shit immediately.
And he went outside
and yeah, it didn't work out the way he thought it was going to work out.
But I like the part when immediately Gene was like,
"White mint chocolate chip? You
no,
you can't have that."
And then he puts the whole thing
right away.
I want to know how many takes was that, because I would have hollered. I would have broken up every single take. He'd have been like, "You got to do it again. Sorry, my bad." My thoughts. I laughed.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if he actually did that in one take.
Oh my God, I would have hollered because that shit was so funny when he shoved that whole thing in his mouth.
He seems like one of those people that just has these random ass stuff that they figured out that they can do. I love him. He probably knows how to do that in real life.
It's just the fact that they sit down together almost once a week and do puzzles that just thrills my soul. Thrills my soul. I love them.
Indeed.
I like them too. I like them a lot as a couple.
My pile of puzzles behind me that need to be done. There.
I love a good puzzle.
Yeah, I glue mine together.
I glue mine together too.
Do you frame them?
I haven't framed a puzzle, but I have glued several together.
I used to frame them when I was younger.
Do I still have them? That's the question.
Yeah, see, yeah, I really felt bad for Luther losing Sloan.
I'm such a dork. I'm such a dork.
What is it? What's on it? What's on it? Turn it around.
This is from Destiny. I'll get to the camera. That's Destiny, and I have a Fallout one back there.
Nice.
That I put together.
Nerd, you fucking nerd.
Well, hold on.
Nerd.
Where is that?
She is the Homer gif.
Listen, I have this one I haven't touched yet.
Ooh,
is that The Witcher?
Ooh.
Yeah.
And
I have like 3 Game of Thrones puzzles. So like,
puzzles take time. You gotta have time for puzzles.
I used to do them all the time.
See, and that's my thing now when it comes to stuff like that. My brain is like just hardwired to be being busy. So I'm always doing like 30 other things. If I do a puzzle, I have to sit and do just the puzzle. Maybe I can listen to some music or TV in the background, but I can't do other stuff.
No, I always have to have.
Is The Witcher good? The Witcher
first 2 seasons.
The Witcher first 2 seasons.
The third one
were very good. The third was, and the fourth I hold no hope for.
The fourth I will just watch to do a continuation of the series.
Just because I'm a nerd and I have to finish those things.
I wonder, did Henry is he a daddy yet? Did his baby come?
He was having a baby with who?
His girlfriend is pregnant. His girlfriend is pregnant.
Who is his girlfriend? I don't know. I don't keep up with the life news like that.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he put it on his Instagram a while ago. Hold on.
You know I don't see on the Instagram.
He announced it on Father's Day, actually.
Aww.
He announced it on Father's Day.
You know what? That kid is going to have such a wonderful, nerdy life. Because I think a lot of people forget because he's all big and bulky with all of the muscles and the cleft chin.
He's a huge-ass nerd.
Like Gaston, he's a big-ass fucking nerd. And I love that about him.
Yeah.
But now that he's settled down, he's not going anywhere. That's the best part. His girlfriend's just a regular person.
Okay. And that makes sense then. Because, if I were him and my girl wasn't anyone that was in the industry, I would keep that shit locked down. Mm-hmm. No, you can't talk to her about an interview. Absolutely not.
Nope. And the thing is, when they came out and obviously her stomach was like showing enough that she was pregnant, people were like, oh my gosh, she's pregnant. But nobody said anything to her because she was like, and of course, Henry was in front of her. Henry was in front of her like, yeah, okay. Hi, we're going in.
Yep, moving right along.
Moving right along.
I love that. That's awesome.
His girlfriend is Natalie Viscusco.
Where's she from? That name sounds European.
She's definitely Europeans.
Okay, so all right, so I think we have hit all of the. Oh wait, Klaus in the grave. When he was going through like his Jedi masters of how to try to help himself get out of here, he said, "Find Uma Thurman." I cackled.
I did too.
When I heard that, because I said, "You know what? Perfect line." But I have beef with Klaus here. I ranted about it last night. I'm gonna rant about it again. You are the fucking Lord of Death. How are you caught in a grave and you can't leave? I don't understand. You know what? No, I do understand. I want things to be logical and make sense. And they told us in episode 1, fuck your dreams. So, I guess
I just want them to be better. I did like the ghost dog. The ghost dog was cute.
It was cool, but then they didn't have it do anything.
It did. It signaled to where
once they got there, though. No, he should have had what the guy already told him what grave he was in, though. They were already on their way.
They didn't know where the grave was. They were like, okay, we're here at the graveyard, but where is the grave? And they were like, I don't know. We just gotta look. So that's what they were doing. They ran in there.
They would have found him eventually. They still
it would have taken a long time. He might have not been breathing, but they definitely the dog. They were listening for the dog, and the dog barked. And they were like, "It's a dog barking. Maybe we should follow the dog barking." They followed the dog barking and got to the grave. Because otherwise,
he would have been fine. He would have been fine, even if he would have died, he would have been fine.
It was a lot.
Right back. And yeah, see, and I liked Little Thunderbolt. Yeah, I thought that was actually a cute scene. I chuckled, and yeah, I liked the ghost dog, but I feel like they should have just done more with it. Like maybe have him actually run to where Allison is, try to pull her back over there. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. You trapped the Lord of the Dead in with the dead, and
he does not know how to use it really. So I'm just like, I agree with that.
Absurd, man. I mean, like it.
I just liked him being trapped in there in the first place because
with all the hyped up powers, he should have been able to.
He doesn't know how to use his powers. He doesn't know.
He doesn't need to know how to use it.
He needs to know. Otherwise, he can't use them. That's the problem. Was in season
everybody
1 and
else's
season 2.
Things jumped in and they
because they were able to use their abilities before. Klaus was the one who didn't want to know. We was forced to learn when he died that one time and went into that other world and talked to what's his face? Talked to the dad. It was like, dad was like, "You're dumb." And he was like, "I'm not dumb." He's like, "You're dumb because you could have gotten out of here yourself, but you're so stupid. Like you're not thinking. You're so stupid and scared." Like he didn't use his whole entire his abilities at all.
All that while he was channeling and doing all of that nonsense.
Yeah, that's the most he could do. That's the most he could do.
Which is horrible. Which is really horrible because all of these kids are powerful. Every one of those powers is heightened to like levels beyond Omegaverse for this season. And this is the shit.
The shit. We're both like, that's the shit we got.
I'm just upset. I'm just upset. And it may sound nitpicky to folks. I apologize if you think that. But
it's the whole.
This is how I am with shit that I genuinely care about. And
the thing is, this
could have been great.
Even with the ending, I'm not mad at how it ended because to me, the ending itself makes sense. It's
was good.
We didn't have enough episodes, enough time to justify us getting this
to build up
so put together. That makes sense because I'm just like yeah.
That's why I said it's Game of Thrones season 8 all over again.
Like if we had enough time to like plan out because they wanted her to go crazy, even though I didn't agree with that whole entire thing. Like we could have planned this out. Y'all did it in like 2 minutes in one episode that she went crazy. And like it's not enough time. Y'all did the exact same. No, we never did find out who built the subway.
I think, well, I can't say I think for sure, but there's a theory that we came up with last night, a la DJ, because you know DJ always got some tinfoil to spin. He was thinking that 5.
It could make sense. Yeah, it makes sense.
And I agree with that. Yeah, because it fits the narrative. Because and actually that's a good segue because I think we've hit all the beats for
episode 5.
Once he meets his for Fantastic Four and Marvel fans, when I say the Council of Reeds, y'all know what I'm talking about. When he meets his Council of Fives, they tell him that it was one of them that created the freaking time agency that he's been working for.
Remember we saw that. He was in like the little
when he had the huge iron lung thing. Yeah. So to pull that into the factor, it makes sense that a whole bunch of them would have this one place that they once they made this subway and mapped it all out. This is their one spot to where, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. I'm gonna just go hang out at Max's.
They were like, we came here to try and figure out like how to save everything. And I was like, I know what the solution is already.
And then we got tired.
And then we just sat here.
That's basically it. Yep.
Well, their words was destroyed. And at that point, like shit, I ain't got nothing else to go back to. You might as well sit in the fucking diner.
Yeah. Yep, Max's Diner. Yeah, and that it makes sense. Wait, was that the diner that was in season 1?
Yes.
That what's her name worked at? Okay.
Yes.
I didn't remember that last night
because I thought that we were going back to season 1 when I saw that, and I was like, oh,
that would see even that again. I told you they should give us consultant fees, man. That would have been a great loop-de-loop.
Him sitting there waiting for shit to pop
over 145,000 times. I forget what the number past 145 was, but I know it was more than that. So and I feel him. If you're trying to fix things that much, again, 5 has had like 3 different lifetimes already. So yeah, I would probably say have my Lila moment and just sit and chill for a couple decades
until someone gets the nerve to destroy it. Which is what
maybe go see if something else has changed, and I can maybe try to help fix it again.
But before that, we had the confrontation with Gene, and
the crew.
And what's his name? What, God damn it, Hargreaves and Victor. They were outside. Yeah, this talking.
Why, Victor? I love you. You're my fave still. However, let's go talk to Gene and see if we can negotiate some more time. You want to talk to the big conspiracy gurus, and you think you're going to logic them into helping you?
No, absolutely they want this to happen. They're doing this so this can happen.
And then he goes to try to talk to the keepers and try to with the crowbar, and try to like get in.
Here's the thing that really pissed me off about that.
I'm just like
going to another side of the building. Smart, yes, because everybody that was up front, they know what he looks like, but they haven't communicated that to the back yet. So yeah, but did you actually have to go and talk to those people? You couldn't have turned on your flame on and did the super jump like you were getting ready to do when the guy knocked you out.
Why didn't he flame them all up? Why didn't he use his power and just blow up all the keepers?
Well, he didn't want. I don't think he wanted to kill, because he was still his focus was getting to Ben. So okay,
that dude when he got busted, he blew his
because
head
he
off.
had. Well, that was self-defense though. That was a natural reaction. That he was under attack. The group itself were not attacking him. He didn't have to talk to any of those people though. He could have just gone
around another side of the building and jumped up,
jumped up on the window. He was getting ready to jump on the window when the guy caught him. Why didn't you just do that shit out of sight?
Go to another building on the roof and then jump. His powers,
and jump over.
You can make it.
He would have been able to do that. You're right. You're right. He would have been able to do that too.
You can make it. His ass is going down to the first door. I've got to go over here.
All of these things. And this is what they gave us.
Child, I can't.
Like, these kids are not. I mean, I say kids, but just because we met them as kids, I know they're adults, but they're not stupid. This is regular. This isn't even CIA black ops missions. Classified beyond classified. This is you just getting into a building. You should be able to do this in your sleep,
bruh. No. And then on top of that, while he's over here doing that, we got Gene and Gene in the front having an argument where Gene is clocking everything the other Gene, the man Gene,
and calling him out.
Appropriate response. Was just so funny that he instantly grabbed the sword and was like, "No, she had cold feet."
Right. Does anyone else have chilly feet? And they were all looking like
they are fighting in front of us. Okay. I'm like, oh well, there goes the last interesting character.
See, because, and that there too. Abigail, Miss Abigail. Let me come. Make we shots. Say it in my mother tongue. Let me chat for a second, please. Why couldn't you just hold your shit together while you was wearing your little skin suit? This is one of the only times I think I will ever say we should have gotten Bruce Bolton to play this, because Bruce wouldn't have slipped up in the skin suit.
He was you're just a man and you're talking crazy and you never listen to anybody else. And I was like,
and Harkness was like, yeah, I'm a man. So are you. What? How did he not clock what was actually going on right there?
Because he's just like he's always been.
I think this falls into line to where I don't remember if it was DJ or if it was us that said it when we were on Monday, that this is the dumbest Hargreaves in the continuum.
He does.
This is the one that is the weakest, I think.
I think that he's just not involved with the shenanigans because he don't give a fuck. Like, my shit's over here. I don't care what y'all fucking doing. Like, what do you want?
Yeah, I agree. Like, he just doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't give a fuck. He's not invested in none of these kids. These kids ain't his. He's like, I see you over here talking to me like I'm your dad. I'm not your dad.
Not your dad.
He's not. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about why didn't he clock what was going on with Gene?
Because it had nothing to do. He didn't care about it in the first place. His whole thing was getting inside and killing. He just wanted to kill the people inside that building, and that's it. He didn't give a shit about nothing else. He didn't care about nothing else. He didn't want to talk about nothing else.
He had to go through these people here first.
He didn't have to. He was going to blow them up. He was going to shoot them through the window. He had a perfect shot on what's his face, Ben. He didn't need to go in there,
and he hesitated. He
didn't even hesitate. He was waiting on fucking Victor.
No, he went over. Right, he went over there.
Oh my gosh, Victor. Because I would have been like, hey, Victor takes too long. Shoot him. Pop, pop, ping, pow, pop.
DJ likes him.
I think.
So
what look. Have you seen the jawline?
Oh my god, that's why he was running through women.
The cheekbones be cheekboning, right? He done banged every chick in town.
I don't like the bags under his eyes. He always looks really tired to me.
Well, I mean,
like he's had a hard life, man. He be
really
stressed,
exhausted. Yeah.
Sometimes they don't go away, even after you take the nap of all naps. So those lines and puffiness stay strong.
I wish they would fix that in makeup and not make him just look so just worn out. I mean, I probably have some too.
Can you stop asking for logical things for this season, Mal?
That's true. You're asking for too many logicals.
You're asking for things to make sense. Stop it.
No, but then once Victor got in there,
I see what you did there, John. I'm gonna give you 2 chocolate points for that.
But once Victor got in there, he started trying to talk to Ben. Do you see the state, Ben? Do you see Ben? I'm not talking to Ben.
Ben, does Ben see Ben?
You are like a hunchback of Notre Dame mixed with the juicy.
That's what I said. Looking like the Fly when Goldsmith was like in like that melty stage.
The red flood
and
Halo.
Quasimodo just
like you looking like the flood got you like.
And Victor walks in. He sees that, and he's still like, "I'm gonna save you."
I'd have been like, "Oh my god, Omni the Patre, the File, the Nom de Santu."
What about the whole other over here with the? What about Jennifer? Like, you gonna save her too? Like,
no,
charged.
I'd have been like, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take.
What I'm gonna do
these matches and
casually toss it in the corner, and maybe spill some liquid that I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna put it all over the floor,
and I'm gonna
walk outside and
smoke
a cigarette for a second.
Casually toss a mess.
Listen, we tried. Okay, I walked in there and everything was juicy. She was all over the floor, the ceilings, the wall. Ben was juicy. He had hunchbacks and bubbles and stuff. I'm like,
all of it.
What do you want me to do?
The baby hands.
Yes. I distinctly remember going, bitch, not the baby hand.
Wait. No, you know what you said the baby hand. You know what it just put back in my brain?
Deadpool.
What? No. I mean, kudos for that reference too, but no, not Deadpool. What was the freaking mutant's name in Total Recall that came out of Homeboy's stomach?
Girl, I know you're gonna ask me that.
Total Recall.
The first one with Arnold or the second one?
Yes. No, the first one. With
Girl,
Arnold.
I can't remember that. I haven't seen that in forever.
That somebody hit the Googles real quick, please, and let me know. That's what it reminded. Quato, thank you.
Quato, yeah.
Yes. That's what they look like. Gigantic Quato kids.
All I remember is the third titty in Total Recall.
Mind, Quaid. Everybody remembers the third titty.
Yeah.
They all 3 of those titties were very nice.
Quato.
I was little, being like, she got a titty in her chest, like right in the middle. When did the movie come out?
Let me look at hanging out inside
was
that
it
body
like 80, 83, 84 maybe?
It says 90s.
No way.
Total Recall came out in the 90s?
1990 is what it says.
Wow.
What up?
Which is appropriate because I was 5 and I was like, there's a titty in the middle. Why?
I thought I was a kid when it came out.
I was a kid when it came out, but I thought I was like more like 7. If it came out in 90, I was 10 in 1990.
I was 5. And I was like, there's a titty right in the center, and I've never seen that before. And I was looking like there's a titty. I remember. Because I remember asking.
As the resident titty connoisseur, I will say the triple titties were very nice to look at. You know who else had triple titties? Angela Bassett in American Horror Story. That was interesting to see.
I didn't know you were the titty connoisseur. Just because you're a lesbian, that makes you the grand master of all titties.
No, not the grand master.
Did I say grand master? I said resident connoisseur. Like I'm literally the only one that would be out here appreciating the
Okay,
boobies
you may have
more
seen more
than the
I
regular
have.
person.
That's true.
You are a nurse. I don't think I've seen more than you.
Oh, that is true. I have seen a lot of boobs at work.
I like the fact that now that we're talking about titties, everything is censored in the chat, and I have to go uncensor it. Titties.
Oh, sure.
Titties.
Damn it! Wait, you can't say titties?
It holds it, man. It holds it for us.
That's terrible.
Titties. Oh my god!
You see, Umbrella Academy? Do you see what you have done?
This is all we got before we get to the end, because we're almost to the end.
I'm on a stream with 2 straight women, and talking about titties
that are not in the show. That are not in the show.
And there were no boobs in the show. That is fact.
Which is such a shame. Such a shame.
No titties.
Y'all got all the eye candy.
The ball.
I had no eye candy.
That was funny.
That scene was hilarious, and I am so glad that
I felt like she should have beat his ass sooner. That's what I felt like. I felt like she should have went in there. She should have went in there on the smoke, but she was asking questions.
I mean, she low key did.
Started off on the smoke, like she blasted
she
in.
started
Then
off.
she was walking around like, Nina.
Have you seen my brother? Have you seen my brother? Have you seen my brother?
Hold on, Allison. See, here's the thing, Allison. Damn it, I just called her Allison for a sec. Whew, that was slip.
Allison.
Allison. Did you not catch immediately that this was the crack house?
Bruh, I would have walked in there and been like, walked into, I'd have synced that room open and been like, where's my brother? I'm not going there.
Like, I wouldn't even be asking questions. I'm just putting my head in every room.
Come on, head in every room.
And if I don't see him, well,
it said like sex worker says this. I'm like, you see sex workers in here, like obviously you're in a whorehouse.
Exactly.
What are you doing? Like,
I'm looking for my brother.
It's not like you don't know what type of place this is. Have you seen a man named
Klaus?
Why would they know Klaus's name?
Why would they even know his name?
As if he's going by Klaus at the sex emporium.
I can't. It's so bizarre like that. I thought it was funny that she crunched his balls, but I just felt like she should have whipped his ass sooner. He should. Her daughter should not have had to come in.
Well, she was getting ready to. If it would have been a couple more seconds, she would have had it.
She was trying.
She had to.
Powers were like
because he busted her in the head. He busted her in the head.
I know that's what I'm saying. If it would have been just a few more seconds, she would have been able to get right back up. Because as soon as those couple seconds it took with Claire coming in, they snapped right back into place, and he walked
her ass into that room with no care. Bitch, where are you? Why are you just walking into the room going, oh my god, that's why you got busted in the head, because you wasn't paying attention to where you are.
She should have been paying attention to her spidey senses and making sure no one was popping
exactly up. Like I would have been on.
I do agree.
I would have come into the room with my eyes already lit the fuck up.
I walk in lit up. I'm coming in guns
immediately.
I'm looking for my brother. I don't know y'all. This is obviously like some sex dungeon. I'm coming in with my eyes on fire.
And that's cool.
I'm about to
I don't give a fuck what y'all doing.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Like I'm not doing that.
I see no evil. I hear no evil. I don't give a fuck what you're doing.
I was like,
I just want my people.
I'm like, even though you got busted in the head, you are still trained physically to fuck people up. Like you're gonna lay on the floor and be like, I can't use my power, so I can't do anything. He's gonna fling me around. Bitch, didn't you study? Well, you're superheroes.
Yeah, but it was a hit to the back of the head though.
Yeah.
But she was
got a shot to the cranium.
She needed time to do that though.
She did, but she was too busy.
Just get back up after a hit like that.
She was too busy trying to the eyes instead of moving anywhere. She wasn't moving. She was trying to get it with the eyes.
I don't think she could have done either one. I don't think she could get the eyes going or get the movement going. I think she was out of it.
And then when she got up, she was still trying to do the eyes. I'm like, girl, you can just at least throw an elbow, bitch. I'm not saying that you're gonna flip him and cut. This would have been sufficient.
Finally, the eyes lit up.
All that would have done was just take more time.
Good.
And time is not what she had. It was quicker. It was literally 2 seconds. It was quicker to just handle him the way she handled him. And
after her daughter came in. After her daughter came in.
You keep ignoring the fact of it was only a few seconds. If Claire had not came in, we still would have got the same result because her powers would have kicked back in, and she wouldn't have been dizzy anymore.
We wouldn't have, because the reason why she snapped into play was because her daughter came in and she was like, oh shit, my kid.
That's not how the body works. But okay.
No, that's what she did. Because if she got busted in the head like she did, it takes more than 2 minutes while she's fighting somebody off to get her shit together. If she's damaged enough to lay on the ground and not do nothing, when he picks her ass up, she should still be. It takes more than that. But once her daughter came in that room, she immediately was like, "Oh hell no! Wait a minute! Hold the fuck on! Hold the fuck on!" Because he left her alone and went directly for her daughter.
Yeah, I understand that. So
she was like, absolutely
still the same amount of time.
It was absolutely the
same situation.
I don't think so. If her daughter hadn't showed up, she would still been trying to get her shit together.
And
I don't know why they screamed before they hit people. Like, girl, if you just came in and just hit him in the kneecap, not the head, but the kneecap, it would have been great. But you
not
had to
even the kneecap.
On the way in.
He was in a perfect position for her to just take that baseball bat and pretend like she was playing golf and shot right to the scrote. Done.
But she has to yell first. Ah!
Well, it's not like she has a superhero training. Okay, she didn't go to the academy.
I feel like that's American. I feel like that's American training, because you ever see people in like panic situations in other countries that they were filming and everybody's screaming. You ever notice that when you see a panic situation in the United States, ain't nobody screaming because somebody could kill us? We're quiet. We're just trying to get the fuck out of there.
Not the sip.
No, I don't know if I agree with that part.
Listen, watch it.
I've seen plenty of them panicking on some nonsense.
Watching Asian TV, watching Asian news. Every time something happens, people are like, "Ow! Ow!" In America, we're not doing that. We don't scream anymore. We get the fuck out quietly because we're so used to people screaming and being shot. We don't scream.
I have no notes on that.
I have no comment. I don't know.
As somebody who has to watch this shit sometimes for work, we don't scream anymore. We're just like, I'm leaving. Trying to evacuate the situation. I'm like, yeah, or they're trying to get it on video. Yeah. And even then, they're still like trying to keep it together and get it the hell out. I can't. I'm like, I can't.
Did you go get your spaghetti?
She did. She's smudging.
Is that what you went?
I've been eating over here the whole time.
She's been smudging.
I am too.
She's like,
no, I'm eating on camera.
I have my cold pizza here that I'm gonna eat.
I have done that many a time.
And I'm just like I can't. John caught me.
I'm fairly certain I've spent whole streams.
I was like, I don't really care about you eating. I was like, she hungry. I'm like, I'm not gonna eat because mine's is messy. Mine's is messy, and so I'd have like grease everywhere, so I can't eat mine's. But I'm gonna beat up. It's just pizza.
Okay, I'm done now.
But yeah, so I'm just like, I'm glad that we're done with that. I'm glad that, but I'm really upset how just the.
Let's talk about the ending.
That's what I said. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
the ending.
That's what we're getting.
How all of a sudden everybody realized that at the house after Diego, Lila, and Five had their situation, that where the fuck is Victor? And then they see the TV and they're like, "Oh shit, we should be there." Yikes!
Didn't someone ask before that though? Before some of that happened?
Yeah. There's like, where's Victor? I don't know.
Klaus said it. Klaus was
Klaus asked.
Maybe he found Ben and Jennifer.
Mm-hmm. Because they didn't know. They were just sitting in the house.
That was the goal.
They were just sitting in the house like, okay. Okay, we're done for today.
Christmas movies and shit.
Exactly. Like y'all know you still on a mission, right?
Exactly. And then they see that.
I understand wanting to have family dinner.
No,
but
I think there
are things going on.
You got to remember, everybody came back from just something real ridiculous, and they were just like, shit.
Yeah. Okay, so you take 5 minutes, you grab something you can run and go with, and
they
then
completely forgot.
The spot.
No, they were lamping out on the couch. The kids were like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying, which is absurd.
They were like, yeah. So I mean, we didn't find nothing. Did y'all find something? Find what? That's the answer to that question.
I do have to make one statement about the ending.
Good.
When Lila stepped off of that train and left her kids behind and left Claire Bear behind, I low-key got emotional.
Listen, I didn't because I was like, if they're not there to have the kids,
I can't imagine walking away from my kids like that.
Oh yeah,
Claire's the exact same age as my youngest, and she wears her hair the same way. They look alike. Like when I look at Claire, like she looks like my daughter. And
here's the thing, though.
I teared up, bro. Yeah, I teared up.
Well, no, I totally get it. But what Lila was trying to do before that was the wrong thing to do. Right. So take them down there, yeah. And if it was me, I absolutely would have done the same thing.
Yeah, because you don't have a choice. Like at this point, it's just
right. If you go, this shit starts all over again, and then where you're gonna be, and you're gonna remember when it starts all over again. So it's gonna be even more.
Yeah, I'm just saying it was a hard decision to make, and the way she did it, without any preparation or telling them anything or anything.
I mean, she couldn't. She couldn't. Even with herself. She had to believe that this is what she was going to do, even though she knew that the shit would be fucked up for her family if she got on the train with them. So she just kept believing in that until she realized, like, them getting on the train, like, well, shit, this doesn't make any sense. I gotta go back.
I would have actively made these same moves with the one caveat of knowing, no, I'm just doing this so they're calm and I can get them on the train. And then
she made the decision right as she was going to get on. She was like, I can't do this. Because, Lila's impulsive. So she made a decision and she realized, like, I can't do this.
Yep.
So it makes all sense.
For me, mom, it hit me in the film. I was like, nothing about this whole season has affected me emotionally ever. No. But that right there, I was just like,
absolutely.
I like the ending. The ending,
I would have done it.
But other than that,
for any of my tiny humans, even though I didn't birth them, they're still my tiny humans. I absolutely would have done it 1,000 times and then 1,000 times again. I was confused if it means them being saved.
I was more confused because I was thinking, like, okay, so if you put them on this train, wouldn't that mean they don't exist because y'all never got to do what y'all did? Like,
no,
because I'm like, the timeline.
No. It's not.
All the timelines are done.
It's not the timeline. That's what I'm saying. It's not the timeline. That place that is created in there is outside of time. It's like a pocket dimension.
Yeah.
So they're down there and they're all on the train.
It was the main timeline. That was like not concealed, but like tucked away because of them making the marigold mistake.
So they all went to the main timeline.
Yes, and because they were outside of time. Yes. Because they were outside of time when everything fixed itself, they did not they didn't get the floating away dust. They got to stay. And the worst thing that happened to them is they just lost their memories of all of everything else.
I think that might have been my favorite, my second favorite part about the finale. Like, I liked them standing in the circle because I thought that as for the cast, that would have been something like
that works
to shoot, and like this is it for them. They're not going to be together like this again. And so I was like, oh, that touched me in the feels a little bit. And
that was awesome. And the commentary was also great. It was very fitting. I'm going to miss you. I love y'all, but you're still some assholes.
Exactly.
I'm out.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck you. Yeah, still fuck
and all of them were laughing.
Yes.
So that was the perfect way to end it.
And also like that we had the people come back from the other seasons, except for Mary J. Blige, which you didn't see. I was like, damn.
That's I was looking for her too.
No,
I didn't. Saw her where?
There was no Mary. There was no Mary. I was looking for it too. I was like, there's the guy.
I could have sworn I
said, oh wait, there's Lila's mama. Wait, there's the time guy.
Wait, that's Mary J. Blige.
I did not see her.
Was it? Are you thinking it was the lady that was next to the shorter guy that was in the commission? I think they were playing like chess or something at the picnic table.
I can't. No, not at the picnic table. I think I'm talking about like the post. I think I'm talking about the post credit.
Wait a minute.
Little scenes.
The post credit scene.
The post credit
scene. I
think I saw MJB in there.
It was just the flowers at the Easter egg. That's it.
Okay, not the post credit, but the credit scenes that they showed, like while the credits were running.
Oh yeah, when they did that.
In the credits. I wanted to see her actually that character in the park with everyone else. That's what I was talking about. Yes, Agnes and Hazel being there, and those were like the first ones that we really zoomed in on. Perfection. I love that.
Yeah, because I'm like at this point
What do you guys? What are your thoughts overall? Like, what do you feel?
This could have been an email.
I'm so underwhelmed.
This could have been an email. This could have been an email.
Oh, whoa!
I like the ending.
Hold on. Let me give a shout out to the pack. What's going on, John Boy? Thank you for coming through.
Yeah.
Hey, Johnny.
I would have. I like the ending. Like the ending.
Yeah, the ending itself was great.
Ending.
Yeah,
I think it's fit for the series.
It was so fitting. Perfect.
But I don't think that the show earned that ending. And that's my only problem. That's my only problem.
It was the journey. The journey was way too disjointed and did not make sense. And it still left more questions than answers because they didn't answer anything that they had set up from episode 1.
I feel like them finding the subway, like that could have been the end of the season, like the season finale. And then the next season could have been like them trying to figure this shit out and realize.
And then we're on a time heist. Right.
Yes. And they realize that they can't do anything. They're jumping from timeline to timeline trying to figure it out. And they're like, this is we're stuck.
No, because if it for this season, I think that would have been hours of work that would not be worthy of your skill.
Yeah, it's not worthy. So
I mean, if you want to do it, I can totally amend the vid later, but you definitely don't have to. Go ahead, Sphinx.
I knew that I wasn't feeling it when it's been out for like weeks already, and I haven't finished it. Like I just finished it today. I just watched episode 5 and 6 because I didn't care to watch it because I wasn't intrigued. I wasn't captured. I wasn't.
I had to watch it for YouTube.
I watched it so that I could talk about it in this stream. Literally.
Yep.
If we weren't streaming about it, I don't even think I would have watched it. I would have finished it. It was just underwhelming as hell. Too
underwhelming and disappointing.
Yeah, just like a lot of questions, no answers.
Nothing.
You know, I think right now the biggest thing that it leaves me with is I am worried about Stranger Things finale season.
Me too.
Because they are one of the few that has very consistently stayed being decently great with all the puzzles and stuff, how they put them together. If this is what they did for the Umbrella Academy, which was one of their biggest shows ever, I'm very worried about where the journey for Stranger Things is going to go. I don't think we have a date for that yet. Yeah, we don't have a date for it yet.
We do not have a date.
The homeboy on guitar. Who? Oh, yeah. You're right. Yeah, I did see that.
First of all, I know his name is not Eddie, but his name is forever Eddie. Look, I noticed that his name. But he's dating Doja Cat. I was like, Doja Cat brought that shit to the fruition. She spoke her man into existence and she got her man. My God. She was talking about how much she loved this man and they was coming out of a club together. I was like, yeah, she sat on his face.
Look, I from experience, I happen to know that, that's the thing that can get you in gear.
Yep. Sat on your face. Yep. Yeah. Hilarious. But I don't know.
Okay. See, this is what I've been talking about. John, you can't have me out here with a whole ass soundtrack, bruh.
Listen.
I swear by the end of the year, Johnny's going to have me a whole ass fucking CD.
Just follow Johnny's instructions. Like, I don't understand the problem. Like, we have plenty of time. Like, we know that Agatha all along is coming.
What?
We know that. We know that.
Jonathan. Don't make me tell your mom. Okay, I will tell your mom. This is not ginger ale chat, sir.
That is hilarious. But I'm just like, because wait,
you already know my credentials, okay? I sent the.
Is there anything good on? It depends on like me. I watch
right
everything.
Now. Yeah. What are you
Rings of Power
what are you looking to see? Rings of Power just started. That heist show. of
Interview with the Vampire is good.
All of the black characters in that heist show is on. I think, is that Netflix that's doing that?
No,
I want to say it's Netflix. Or
I don't think it's Netflix. Is it? I don't know. I'm finna Google. I don't know.
Might be. Yeah.
I feel like it's Paramount.
Is that? Oh, Peacock, I think.
Oh, I knew it was one of the P's.
That's the same one that Natasha Lyonne's show was on. What is it? Poker Face.
Yeah, it's on Peacock. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes sense. Mayfair Witches, I have not checked out. And yes, Only Murders in the Building. If y'all watch that show, tune in on DJ's channel on Tuesday. We'll be tackling probably episodes 1 and 2.
Yeah, there's quite a few shows coming out from September and October, because spooky season is right around the corner, so they're starting to throw some stuff out. Grotesquerie is another one.
Grotesquerie, yeah, we gotta check that out. See if we want to talk about it.
End of September. But yeah, I'm like, there's a lot of shows. Just depends on what you want to watch. There's a lot of people. You need to watch Peaky Blinders, ma'am.
I need to watch Peaky Blinders.
It's on the list. It's on the list
because they're working on the ending movie right now.
Nice. Speaking of ending movies, actually, wait before we do continue with the ending wrap up. What's your rating for the episode and also for rating? Nothing to do with no.
I know
for this episode and then as a season as a whole.
Go ahead.
I gave it, I think, like a 4.2 for the episode minus the ending. The ending was stellar. Overall for the season, though.
Wait, for both episodes, you're doing a 4.2?
Yes, collectively.
Okay.
And then for the whole season, I will give a bit taller than I did last night and say like 4.85. Because there were enjoyable moments, but they were very lazy and disjointed on how they did this. They could have done so much better. And we've seen them do better. So we know that they could have done more than this, even with just 6 episodes. It's a bit disappointing.
Go ahead, Sphinx. I'm just gonna.
All right. So as a whole, it gets a point boost because of the ending. So a 5.
Okay.
What are we rating the episodes for? 5 and 6?
Yeah, 5 and 6, and then also the whole series, I guess.
Okay,
or wait, series or wait, did I say series or say no? The whole season. Sorry.
The whole season. Okay, so 5 and 6, I give like a heavy 4. They were so boring, and I did not care. Like, I was so checked out by this point. I wasn't even fully paying attention. Like, I was in a voice chat with other people talking and just like had it on, and I was just like half-assed paying attention because I didn't even care. So it gets like a 4-ish. But I did the ending. Like I said, I got emotionally attached with the children being separated from their mom. That hit me. And actually teared me up. So it gets extra points for that, for hitting my emotional center. But overall the season, a 5.
Sounds about right. Meeks?
Okay. So 5 and 6. If we're talking about separately, 5 gets a 4, surprisingly. Like, the numbers. Hey, cute.
Okay.
6 gets 5 because I actually enjoyed the ending, but season 4 together, that's a smooth 5. It's a smooth 5. I was entertained, but it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, ha ha, hee hee hee, but it didn't matter. Nothing mattered.
Yeah,
I like Madonna. Nothing matters. Yeah. Now we're talking about the series.
Now the series,
I'm gonna give that.
That's a different ball game.
I'm gonna give that a 7, only because seasons 1, 2 were so strong. Season 3 was not my favorite, but it was still stronger than this trash season 4 that we got. That literally somebody opened a butthole and was like, and that was that. So
I'll give it an 8 overall. The series, because of season 1 and 2, and then 3.
Yeah.
Even though 3 wasn't great, it still wasn't bad television. It's just not as good as like the other seasons.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm going to go with a overall 7.85. Yeah. Because I definitely did enjoy season 1 and 2. 3 they could have tweaked some things and made it better, but I was still invested.
Mm-hmm.
This one though, I was
like, hurry up!
It tanked it. Mm-hmm.
Hurry up! It. I'm good. I just want to watch something else.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go over to AO3 and then just read some fan fiction because I'm sure I'm going to find better stories for this season there than in the show.
Yeah, I was just ready for it to be over.
Oh shoot! Sorry, this is super random. It's got nothing to do with the show. Chaos started.
Chaos.
The God show, the Greek God show with Jeff Goldblum. It started yesterday. It's out on Netflix.
Have I heard of that?
Hit the Googles.
I'm doing that right
hit the Googles,
now.
Right after this, I gotta finish Fringe, and I'm gonna start watching Chaos, and then I'm gonna see how late I can stay up watching the rest of my stuff. There's so many shows. I was like, oh my god, I forgot this came out. Oh my god, I forgot this came out. I have to edit so much. I have to send so many things to Justin. Like, I can't.
You said this has to do with gods or mythology and whatnot?
Yeah, because Jeff Goldblum is Zeus. That's the best part. He's Zeus.
Okay, this is not the chaos.
Oh, it's spelled K-A-O-S with a K.
Ah, there you go. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, I heard Industry is also good.
Jemerite here, Killian Scott, Amicia Butler, Nippon Rizwan, Billie Piper. Nice. She's for you Doctor Who fans. That would be
and Penny
Billy.
Dreadful.
Or what's this? Yeah, she was in Penny Dreadful. I think in the snippets I've seen of that, I remember her being in that. And they got a Professor Lupin in here too.
That's really good and nasty. I like it. I need to rewatch it because I want to say I might have finished the first season of Penny Dreadful, but I didn't watch the second or the third, so I kind of need to finish that one.
Okay.
But yeah.
And
yeah.
Where House of Dragon Theory stream.
We're trying to get stuff together. That's in Christina's lap.
Yeah, it's just syncing our times together.
It's all about organizing the council, the small council, to get together. Yes. But it's going to happen, hopefully in the next couple of weeks.
Farting out crap content.
I said that. That's what I said. I said that. Well,
that's so gross.
That's what happened. That is what happened. You know, when you have a baby and you like a newborn baby, you changing that diaper and you lift it and you take off the diaper and you lift the legs up and wipe and the baby's like, okay, now. That's what it's like. It just kept shitting. It just kept going. Kept going.
They release. Yeah.
And they're like, baby sweet, are you done?
Baby
and
poop is the worst.
Baby poop is still going. No, baby's still going. That's what it's like. Soft baby shit.
Oh man. Oh dear.
But yeah, that's literally it.
Let me close these notes here.
There's so many shows going on right now that I have got to prioritize. It's hard.
Yeah. I probably need to make a flow chart so I can properly keep up.
Because we still have to get into Interview with the Vampire. But are we going to hold off on that until after Lord of the Rings? Because Lord of the Rings is about to be
How many episodes is Lord of the Rings?
I think it's 8 episodes, and they released the first 3 yesterday.
Yeah. So that's probably going to be an extra long discussion on Monday. How many episodes are in Interview with the Vampire? I think it's 8 or 10.
Ooh, I think it might be 10 for each season, but let me check. Hold on.
Yes, we're definitely gonna be penciling that in.
Oh no, wait. Hold on, I'm confused.
6? Yeah, Peacock. Yeah, Peacock. 7. Peacock is kind of like Apple Plus. They have really good shows that is just sneaking under the radar because they don't advertise a whole lot for it. Like Poker Face, it was on Peacock, and I thought that was a great series.
Oh yeah. So the first season has, I think, 7 episodes, and the next one has 8. Is that 15? Does that equal 15? Yes.
Yes.
That equals 15.
Okay. No, I think because Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power is every week though, right?
After this week, yes.
After this week, yeah. So now I think we can still do Interview with the Vampire. Make that the Wednesday show, and then Monday do Rings of Power. That should work out.
Are we doing an episode a week, or are we doing 2? Or for the first?
Oh yeah, for interview. First Rings of Power. Yeah, I think we can tackle those first 3, and then do week by week for the others. Interview with the Vampire. We could probably do 2 a piece. Okay. So then it's not taking us forever to get through it, just in case something comes up when we have to reschedule a couple things, because that's usually what happens. So yeah, I think that Tulsa King, I remember watching a few episodes of Tulsa King, and they were decent, but I never finished the show. I don't remember if it's on Paramount. Probably not on Paramount, because I don't have that, and I remember watching it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so literally, this is it.
As it stands now, then, folk, whatever Saturday gets worked out for the Dragon Chat, we will let you know.
Are we still doing the thing on Saturday?
This Saturday, we should
be Saturday. Yes,
Wolverine. That's right. Yes, okay. At around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my channel.
Indeed. Link is downstairs already, so y'all can find it easy.
Oh, yeah. Twisted Metal is on Peacock.
Subscribe, hit them notifications. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's funny.
Twisted Metal is also one of those ones on our to-do list.
Oh man, I swear to God, if I didn't have to work,
jobs are so stupid.
If only we were not responsible individuals.
If I had millions, if I was wealthy.
One day you will be.
Dare to dream.
I was tired. But yeah, that's it. So I'm good.
Yep. I think that is it. Yeah, it hits all the tables. So thanks, you guys, for coming along this journey of ridiculousness with us. If I could escape into the time station, I would. Do not forget to go and sub to Sphinx if you have not. She also has a second chat, I think. But I'll link that. Yeah, I will link that in the description later. Indeed. So I'm going to go take my old lady meds and then kick my feet up and have some rum.
Yeah, let's relax.
Do that. I'm just gonna play games and watch TV shows until I pass out.
I'm gonna watch
that
TV.
Sounds like a great time.
Yay!
Excellent. Yep. R.I.P. Umbrella. Exactly. Indeed.
Yep.
All right. So yes, we will catch you guys
tomorrow,
next time, and
tomorrow
for Deadpool and Wolverine. Hopefully, you guys
right. All right. So just because I miss hearing the song weekly, and he decided to come into the room, so I'm gonna play the House of the Dragon intro to remind y'all to come to Sphinx's channel on Saturday for some dragons.
Not for some dragons.
Hey yo, it's the House of the Dragon season 2 light. Hop on Alicia Kingston channel, take flight. Green queen, black queen, let's ignite. In the era where the Targaryens rule tight. Queens got the throne, steaming in the dark. Life is showing claws, dragons in the park. Kings letting drama, secrets in the chambers. Serpents in the realm, only fire can tame us. Queen on the queen's side, hands blood stained. Promises broken, power unchained. But the black's got strategy, dragons in flight. Night means day, reign supreme by night. Queen on the queen's side, hands blood stained. Promises broken, power unchained. But the black's got strategy, dragons in flight. Night meets day, reign supreme by night. Soulful whispers, crowns clashing bones. Medieval battles, blood, fire stones. Queens of power,